Right. So as I was saying, early stream for me today. Not a usual one, but basically I'm starting now 11 o'clock and I'll probably stream for about an hour or 2 hours, and we're gonna go out for a little walk, myself, my partner and the doggo, see if we can enjoy some of the drive ever. It's not raining today, which is quite unusual for where we live. So yeah, that's the plan. Go for a nice walk in like 2 hours or so, and then we'll be back online streaming again for the rest of the evening, I guess. Aye. So the plan, again, nails, 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 as always. We do want to protect that base. We do want to expand it as well. I built a couple of storage units yesterday. So yeah, today ideally I would like to upgrade my flag at least by 1 level, and for that we need scrap metal and quite a few nails as well. I just feel like everything just requires nails on the server, like excessive amount of it. Yet the boxes of nails only provide you 40 nails rather than the usual 70, so yeah, it is not making it easy. Apparently the Christmas event and the gifts do provide nails as well, so we'll keep an eye on those. See if we can get any sleigh crash sites or Christmas trees or even the gifts. Yeah, hope for the best. So I'm just gonna do my usual little run. Is that a wolf? Yeah, last thing I bloody need. Or is that a fox? How on earth did I miss that? There's a fox. And I missed that again, nice one. GG. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. For my VSS, I definitely need some 939s. Because I have been using that for like zombies and stuff. The suppressor on it is amazing. And again, because it's built-in suppressor, it doesn't really like just break. Which is quite handy, yeah. Yet another stream. Yesterday I started streaming and it was pitch black. Well, it was just getting dark, so it made it a lot worse. Today I logged on. I realized it was night, so I gave it 30 minutes or so before I started streaming, because the night lasts about an hour on the server, so it's quite long. So I was like, you know what, I'll wait for early hours of the morning before I begin. So yeah, we should have like proper daylight fairly soon. That's the hope anyway. That was quick and easy. It would be quite nice if I could find some keys or key cards as well, because this server does have them. I've not had any luck to find one yet. Bloody zombies everywhere, so someone's definitely been here recently. Are you for real? I mean, I don't really need food, but I'm taking it anyway. Yeah, I killed a cow yesterday, but I gave her so much meat that the second day I'm still running on the same cow, basically. Did I just see something there? God knows. Nice, another hatchet. Oh shit, I forgot to leave my one in the base. Oh well. Forgot that was nice one. Oh yeah, let's see what we get this time. If we can reach about this. Let's see what's good. Nothing. Oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it? Oh well. This is my second one that I found. The first gift gave me... Oh, what was it? A landmine, yeah. So I've got a landmine in a base, which I'll potentially use right outside my base. Just like next to the shed or something. Do I not have a hammer on me? Yes, I do. What condition is this damaged? You do need a hammer for upgrading the inventory space, the storage units. And apparently it's just a hammer. It's not like the base building where you can use like a hatchet and stuff instead of a hammer. For upgrading that, you need a hammer in particular. I mean, just a hammer, nothing else is gonna work. Another code lock, like me, the amount of code locks I've got is just unreal. I must have at least like 6 code locks or something. Oh yep, just gave me such a bad fright. The cool thing about the server, oh no, I'm talking rubbish. I was gonna say you can actually bandage whilst moving, or you can move whilst bandaging, but that doesn't look to be the case. I'm wondering if that's a chopped down tree or if that's a decorational one. Right, let's see if I'm gonna have any luck with this. Medical. I've been here 3 times and I've not found a single bandage. Let's see if we're gonna have anything here today. My hopes are not really high based on a previous experience. Yeah, it's all empty again. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, how is it but it's always empty? Nice one. Not a single item. hell is happening? Like anywhere I go is just completely empty, like no loot whatsoever. Hey. A train. That's an event. That's not like a static one. Oh yeah, that's the first time I am finding it here. Let's hope we will actually get something decent. Doesn't really look like we're gonna get anything decent, but I'm not giving up yet. It would have been a lot better if this was a melee train, but... it's just a bunch of hats and jackets and whatnot. Pouches, we've already got some pouches. Is that a player or is that a zombie? Well, that was trash. Nothing to be excited about by the looks of it. Nothing at all. It's just a bit of a shame. Yeah, that must have been the worst train that I've ever seen. Hello, welcome to the stream. Unusual time for me. Usually I'm above evening or even early hours of the morning sometimes, so... Right, let's run. Where are you? Bloody hell, that took some hits, eh? Right, do we have anything on this? But nothing. Yeah, that was a very disappointing train. Oh well. Literally not a single item. Nothing of use even. Let's go back on our mission of nail hunting. Right, so if anyone's wondering, I am playing on the winter Chernarus. It's pretty much vanilla, but it's got a lot of changes added. So one of them's being a loot system. It's been completely reworked, and basically it starts... Tier 1 starts south of the map, and then as you progress up north, the tiers, loot tiers increase, and we go all along from west to east, rather than like just patches. I'll show you what I mean in a second. If we have a look at the map here, so loot tiers, you can see it starts at the tier 1 right at the bottom, and as you progress up north, it progresses in tiers, and then you've got multiple tier 4 areas marked in red. There's a lot of custom military bases, there's also bunkers and stuff. The building is quite different as well, so you've got the usual building, but you can also have what do you call it, like big castle type of walls and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Instead of just having a building, you can actually fence your entire area off. Or we need the teapot, or do we? Yeah, it's got some custom guns. You can also modify your vehicles. You can like add armors and stuff. Compounds is what I was meaning, so you can have your own compound when it comes to base building. Don't really have enough space for that, but we'll work something out. Shit. I just see a player there. Ah. Right. I guess now that will do. Yeah, so you can build compounds. The loot tiers are different. There's custom millis, bunkers. You can modify your vehicles, like improve the armor on them. Yeah, it's quite interesting and exciting. I did try the server a while ago, and then I can't remember why, but I kind of stopped. I think I went back to Brambis, Livonia, and then after that I was like, I kind of gave up at Brambis purely because I couldn't find any nails. Like, I've spent almost 2 weeks looking for nails and not a single box, and that kind of just it started frustrating me. I'm like, you didn't feel any progress and stuff, and as a solo player, you know, it's also not easy. Like, if you're in a group, so if you don't find nails, maybe someone else will, but as a solo player, it's like, I was like, nah, like literally zero progression. And yeah, I basically went on Karmakri, played there for a few days, and just because it was coming up to the wipe, I was like, you know what, there's no point to play on Karmakri because it's gonna wipe in like 2-3 days, so let me just quickly try this. And I just got hooked on it, so I'll be playing here at least this wipe, potentially another wipe. I do really like it here. It's got like alright changes and mods, I think. It's not made to be too easy, and it's not too hard. Like, you do find nails, but the number of nails you get from the boxes is reduced. You only get 40 nails in each box rather than the usual 70. And the amount of food I'm finding is insane. Right, what do we do next? Not really seeing any other industrial type of things, buildings, so we might as well just cross that to the other side. There's another little town. Yeah, I desperately need some scrap metal and nails. We need to upgrade that flag as soon as possible because I think it only lasts for 3 days before it despawns. And today is the 3rd day since I've placed it. So you have to, pardon me, upgrade it as soon as possible before it despawns. Not really seeing anyone, but again full of zombies, which makes me think that there was someone here not that long ago. All empty. Come on, we really need a box of nails. What's funny is that, like, when I was, before I actually built my base, I was finding scrap metal pretty much everywhere. I found so much that I ended up just spinning it, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to need it anytime soon. And yeah, now I'm desperate for it and I can't find any for, well, today's the second day. But at the same time, even though if I didn't bin it, I just wouldn't have had any space to keep it, where to keep it, because I was struggling for storage. I still got like a bunch of stashes. Yellow water. Got like 3 full bottles of water, so that's not an issue. And we've got plenty of the frozen stuff that we found as well. Cool, yeah. Do we have anything in here? The amount of zombies is just insane. I love the sound of a wind, like, it's like proper howling. It gets a bit too loud sometimes, but I do like it. Thought that was a dead zombie for a second. Inventory is literally just full of juice and, I mean, drink and food. I'm not complaining, I'm happy with that, obviously. It's better than starving. Yesterday after I killed that cow and cooked all the food, I got to the point where I was literally just not looting food. Like if I see food, I just don't bother picking it up because of how much I had. And obviously the meat steaks, with the beef steaks, we fill you up like pretty well as well. Oh, you bastard gave me such a bad fright. Wasn't expecting to see him inside. Handsaw. Should probably grab a. Did I leave that shed? No, I didn't, did I? Or maybe a half. Yeah, half. Right. What else do we have here? Tarp. Yeah, we need tarp. I don't know where I'm gonna keep it. That's the issue. I need tarp for sleeping bag. 10 tarp makes a sleeping bag, which is a very convenient thing to have. But again, I've not really got any storage for it, and I don't fancy getting rid of any of the items. Oh man, what do we do? What do we do? Do we have any tape on us? Yeah, right. That's what we're gonna do. We'll make a suppressor out of that. See if we need to repair any of our items as well. That way we're gonna get enough space for the tarp. And we won't have to bin anything as well, so happy days. Right, everything else seems to be pristine. Right, let's work it out. Right. You know what I'll do? I'll just have one of the steaks, I believe. Or maybe we could just munch this thing. Yeah, this way we should have enough. Because I really don't want to leave that, like, it's not an easy thing to find. Right, you come here. Happy days. Cool, yeah, let's crack on. Bloody zombies everywhere, like. I could really do with finding an actual Christmas tree or even the sleigh crash. Because apparently they drop nails as well, so it might be an easier way to find nails rather than just looting little towns. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all on board. Unusual time for me, I normally start late-ish in the evenings. But today I thought, you know what, might as well just stream throughout the day. Yeah, I'm only gonna stream for about a couple of hours now. Because we've got a nice and dry day outside, so myself and my partner are gonna take the little boy, our son and our dog, basically for a walk to the hills for an hour or two. And then once we are back, I'll just go back to streaming for the rest of the day. Yeah, today's gonna be a stream day for me, other than the walk. It's gonna be raining. Well, it'll start raining at around 3 o'clock here, and it'll rain for, looking at the forecast, it'll rain for like 3 days. So, yeah, we just want to make the most of it. Especially for the dog, you know, like, it's horrible to go out and rain, and she hates rain as well, so gotta take her out for a big walk. Joys of living in Scotland is rain and rain and rain and rain and nothing else, basically. Well, wind as well. Are you coming for us or what? There was a running zombie. Is it chasing someone? Nah, it's just tripping. Right, let's quickly have a look at the map and see where we should head next. Yeah, so for those who just joined, I'm going to show the difference in loot system in this map. So if we go to Encyclopedia, which is an awesome thing to have, loot tier, as you can see, it starts south of a map with tier 1, and then it progresses into 2 and 3 as you go up north, with tier 4 being scattered in multiple areas across the north of a map, most of them being either custom military bases or bunkers. We also have oil rigs, we've also got the crash ship and stuff, so there's quite a few things to discover here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the spawn areas are literally just the south of a map. You don't spawn on the east coast, you only spawn south, and you make your way up north, which I'm not gonna lie, I do like. So we're currently in Karmanovka. I feel like we should probably just run over that bridge over the hill straight into Novo. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the entire name. Novodmitrovsk. Yeah, basically into Novo. Cool, I've got this. Right, so it's that side. Yep. Kinda southwest we should head. Cool. Hopefully we'll find something a bit better in there. I just love the sound of that wind, like a howling, like a proper stormy weather. Don't really need that, do we? Can we put on you? Nah. Right, let's have some food. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How's everyone doing on this lovely Saturday afternoon? Well, still a morning for me. 11:34 here. Not going to be streaming too long just now. We are going to go for a little walk before the rain starts. So probably another half an hour to an hour. And then once we are back from the walk, I'll come back to stream for the rest of the day. That's the plan anyway. That's not what there. Oh man, I wish I've taken my Savannah from the base. That would come in handy here. Well, plenty of industrial. Hopefully we will actually find some nails. And we also need scrap metal to upgrade our flag. Scrap metal and loads of nails is what we need. Yo, box of nails. And these are not the red ones, these are the standard ones. That means it's a full size box because the red ones only give you 40. Oh, what a relief. Now if you could just find some scrap metal as well. Oh, so lucky with that. Especially the normal box nails. Box of nails even. I almost feel like just running back to the base to expand it a bit, but it makes no sense to head back when we've literally just came here. Might actually get lucky if I can find more, you never know. Set of pliers, I don't think I need it. I've got 1 or 2 sets in the base. Right, we will need a heat buff at some point as well. Oh man, I'm so chuffed with the nails. Literally, like, since I've started playing on the server, I've only found 2 boxes of nails, but both of them like red boxes, so that means just like 40 in each. And this is gonna actually make a decent difference for us when it comes to base improvements. It's lovely to see more people joining the stream. Thanks for coming along. Right. I don't know what it is, but like everywhere I go is pretty much empty. It feels like everything's just been looted. I'm not really complaining, to be fair, because I found what I came to look for, which is a box of nails. So it is a win in any case. Overall, it just feels like it's all been emptied. You serious, like? Right. We're gonna have to get the fire going soon-ish. Probably the next time I find a little shed, I'll just do it in there. The last thing we need now is a common cold, I guess. Yeah, well, probably do. Let's just get rid of all the zombies and whatnot. Oh shit. In the meantime, guys, if you don't mind, don't forget to hit the like and potentially subscribe to the channel. I am getting very close to hitting 500 subs, and any help would be very much appreciated. I'm literally like 15 subs away from hitting 500, which will also enable me to have like a phase 1 of monetization, so I'll be able to like have memberships and whatnot, super chats. So yeah, any help, I'll be very thankful. Right, come on then. Jafar just heard footsteps. Fine, we need some bark. And that'll be us good to go. Cool. I was pretty sure I heard another zombie aggro. Right, gonna get the heat buff, finish looting this industrial, and then probably head back towards the base. Did I just make a note? No. Yeah, head towards the base. Since we've got that box of nails, see if we can get some barricades on the windows and stuff, because at the minute, like, every time I go to put the fire in my base or like trying to cook food, I am pretty exposed. I did have someone try to shoot me already through the window. Right. It'll only take a few minutes. At least I've got like decent clothing, so that keeps the heat buff for a while. Like, we can get all 3 buffs and then it stays on with us for like about an hour, so we don't have to start the fire every bloody 20 minutes or so. Maybe even longer than an hour. I've been streaming 48 minutes now, and the last time I had a fire on was probably 20, 30 minutes before the stream, so yeah, about an hour and a half, let's say, it lasts. Which isn't too bad. I feel like the first buff takes the longest, and then the second's a wee bit shorter, and then once the second one's done, the third comes on within like half a minute, I would say. It's annoying having to do so often anyway, but it's not as bad. Like, I remember when Sakal just came out, it wouldn't last 10 minutes. It's literally all you had to do is bloody fire and fire and fire, and then because there was serious lack of food as well, like animals or food spawn, basically everyone was just sitting at the fire and eating human meat. We have fixed it now, obviously, but yeah, that was quite funny. Funny and frustrating at the same time. How's everyone on a Saturday? Got anything planned for the weekend, or just chill weekend at home? We probably staying, well, pretty much having a chilled weekend at home, especially because it's gonna be raining for the next 3-4 days. So yeah, just nice and quiet. DayZ for me, telly or Netflix for my partner, most likely. That's about it. Just having a look at the map and what's the best way to come back to the base. It's not really that far from here, so it's not bad. My base is like literally northwest of the map. So if you have a look at this, pardon me, yeah, my base is somewhere around here. Yeah, and we are currently just here. So yeah, it's probably like 10-minute run or something. Could do with his heat buff coming on a bit quicker. You got drill, you got different key cards, so we've got key rooms on here where you can get different keys. Yeah, and then drill kit, I believe, is for a specific type of doors where you can only open them with, let's actually have a look. Yeah, place on the locked door, keep turn on monitor temperature. No idea, I never used that before, so no idea what doors you use it on or anything, so that'll be something to work out for us. Yeah, it looks like some of them can only be opened with a drill. Gunshots. So for us to get back to the base, we basically just have to follow the track, the train track. Yeah, that's us. Almost full buff. That usually takes about half a minute, the last one. It won't be much longer. You know what, let's just quickly have the juice as well. I'd say let's go and have a look what the gunshots are for, but the fact that I've got a box of nails, which isn't an easy thing to find, I do just want to go back to the base and get the base improved a wee bit. I have looted all of these already, so... You know what, let's just go back and then, because I've not been to that side yet. Don't wanna like miss out on too many. Yeah, that's where I started, so that's where I found the box of nails. So anything on this side I've not looted yet. And then, as I was saying, like to get back to our base, we basically just have to follow this rail track. Does anyone know if the containers, like the shipping containers, spawn nails, or do they not? Like, as at the end of the day, we still, say we still classify as industrial. Or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see if we've got anything in here. Oh, cleaning kit. We do need that, just we need to make space for it again. Yeah, space has been a bit of an issue for me. I guess I can just leave this. Oh, swapsies. Right. Is anyone else playing on this server, or not really? Another code lock, man. Like the amount of code locks I've got is, I'm just gonna have to leave that one. As daft as it sounds. I mean, I think I've got like 2 on me at the minute, not just the one. We've got one in here. Aye. And I don't really have space for it. I could make it, but as I say, I've got so many code locks in the base already that there's not really any need for me to take anymore. I don't have enough storage for them, basically. At the same time, it feels a bit daft leaving it there. Could have done with a box of nails instead of a code lock, but... I do feel a bit silly leaving that, because basically the maximum number of code locks you can have on your base, I think, is 8. And I potentially have like 5 or 6 altogether. But I just feel like by the time I can actually have 8 doors, I'll find many more anyway, so there is no rush. Or it'll be Sod's Law and I'll not find any as soon as I need them. Come on, geez, another box. Or scrap metal. That's another thing I really need. My base, I mean, the flag needs to be upgraded, and I think to upgrade to level 2 and level 3, both you need scrap metal. Right, last building, and we're gonna hit the road. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So this is the third one that I'm finding so far. The second one was absolute rubbish, but the first one actually gave me a landmine. So let's see what we get now. Gas mask. Can we fit you in somewhere? I've got a gas filter in the base as well, so... And some NBC gear. Right, let's see what we can do. Probably just have some more food yet again. Like, the amount of food I've got is insane. It's just that it take up so much space, so might as well just have another beefsteak, even though my food is full. Thought that was a box of nails, but not. If only. Thanks for joining, everyone. It's nice to see 15 people on already. Very much appreciated. This is not my usual time to stream, but I normally stream late in the evenings, or sometimes too late in the evenings. But yeah, I've decided to start streaming a lot earlier today. And I'll stream pretty much the whole day, except for maybe an hour or 2 hours break in between, where we're gonna go for a little walk before it starts pouring down with rain. So yeah, I'll be on for another, let's say, a half an hour to an hour, and then I'll go away for about an hour to 2 hours, and then I'll come back and stream literally until late evening, I guess. Oh man, I just love Chernarus in winter. Like, it looks so much nicer. It just looks amazing on this map. Like, Sakal does look nice, especially some of the areas, like the hills and like all the pines and everything. But I just feel like Chernarus is just so much nicer in winter. Probably my favourite map to play, map and setting is Winter Chernarus. But like, not early winter, like proper winter. Right, heading back to the base. "19 people already, oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. For all the new people, we're currently playing on Vintage Chernarus. It's pretty much Vanilla Plus, but it does have quite a few changes on this server. One of them being the loot system. The loot tiers start as a tier 1 down south of a map, and as you progress up north, it progresses in tiers. So you don't get to spawn on the east coast, you only spawn south of a map. I will show you all in a minute. I know I've showed it to some people already, but yeah, if you have a look here, so tier 1 right at the bottom, and then tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 is scattered across the north. We've got some custom military bases, we've got bunker, oil rigs, so there's plenty to do here. Also, the building system's quite different. You can actually build compounds, not just like small bases, and now you can actually fence off an entire area and turn it into your compound. You can modify the cars. You can basically use metal to weld some armor on them, like you can cover the wheels, cover the windows and stuff. Yeah, so I do like it. It's almost like what the vanilla should be like. Right, so our base is just up that way. Will we make it? Yeah, just fine. Should have probably looted that wee military, because again, on the normal map that would be like tier 1. Because the loot system's completely reworked here. It is actually tier 3 melee. Let's just have a look at the sheds here as well, see if we can find any more nails or scrap metal. Or even tarp. Yeah, it also has sleeping bags, so 10 tarp you can turn into a sleeping bag. Now I played on a server with a sleeping bag before, other than Karma Crew, but I never got to make one, so this would be my first. Nice one. No, a bottle of water, I've not got space for it. Three dial. If I've not taken the code lock, there is not a chance I'm taking a 3 dial. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with storage in the base as well. I've only got like 2 wee boxes, and that's just not enough. 2 boxes I've got, and a gun rack which only holds 2 guns. So yeah, we are desperate for nails for multiple reasons. One of them being storage, flag upgrades, and also base improvements overall, like doors and windows and whatnot. Fortifications, basically. Sheds here as well, might as well just go and look at them. Are you still alive? What's all the water bottles everywhere? I mean, I'm not complaining, but this is like a 4th one in like, what, 15 minutes or so? Only worked that out today that you can actually go under that hole. Because before that I was just running all the way around, and I just realised you can actually do that. Another set of pliers. Do we have space for it? Nope. For dial. probably get some stamina back up before we run towards the base. My base is literally just up that track. Oh, nice one. Oh man, I know I keep repeating myself, but I just love the way it looks in winter. It adds so much character to the map. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can have you somewhere. Yeah. Nah. Nice. How is that not working? No idea, but I'm not bothered. Right, let's cross the field, I guess. Well, actually, no, I'll stick to this side because there is another shed on that side, and my base is on this side, but I don't want to miss a single shed when I'm so desperate for nails. Right, we're almost back. I like the location of this base, purely because it's quite close to a couple of bigger towns. We've got a custom melee not far away from us, we've got a hunter camp, and there is plenty of animal spawns here as well, so the food isn't a problem as well. That sky looks so cool. Like how it changes from like light blue to that dark blue, almost looks like a stormy kinda sky. Yeah, and another thing is we've got a heli spawn location pretty much here in this field, like right there. And my base is up in that building. "27 people already. Oh my god, thank you very much for joining. If you don't mind, just hit that like button as well. And potentially subscribe to the channel, as I'm trying to hit 500 subs to get to the first stage of monetization, like having memberships and super chats and whatnot. So yeah, if you guys could help me hit that 500, I would be very happy with that, and I would really appreciate that. But for now, let's continue to our base. There's another base right next to my base, basically. I'll show you what I mean. There's a barn like 200 meters away from my building. So there's a base there, but I've not seen anyone in it just yet. So you can see the barn up there. And this is me here. I've not seen like a big flag sticking out, which indicates that their flag is probably in the early stages as well. But at the same time, it hasn't despawned for a few days, which makes me think we are probably active. As I said, I've not seen them. Is that a dead zombie? It is, isn't it? Yeah. So we are probably active as we speak. I've got a landmine in my base. I'm just thinking maybe I should put it like on the entrance of a little shed or something. If anyone's coming near my base, they'll just not have a good time, basically. I don't know what these batteries are for. Yeah, I'm thinking to just place the landmine here. Toilet paper, nice one. I'll do the same with this. And that's us in the base. So yeah, that's our flag, which does need a lot of nails and scrap metal. This is our gun rack, which only holds 2 weapons. I've got a Savannah with hunter scope on it, and I've also got AK-101 with suppressor. Other than that, I've only got a couple of storage containers, which are currently level 1, but we can actually upgrade it. So pretty much everything can be upgraded, which is, again, pretty cool. Wooden crate, so yeah. We just need to add planks and nails, and that'll increase the storage space. I will probably just do that now. Oh yeah, 70 nails instead of the sad 40s in the red boxes. I do feel like I've got some planks kicking about somewhere. Or not. Nah, it doesn't look like it. I thought I did. Anyway, not a biggie. Let me actually have a look on their Discord to see what is needed to upgrade it. Right, storage. We need 8 planks, not 10 planks, not even 8. And a metal wire by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure I've got metal wire on me, or... yeah. So add that. And we're gonna have to go out and get some plankaronis. I'm just gonna leave the nails in the base in case I die. Yeah, you can see I've got 2 code locks in here, and I've got like few stashes borrowed as well. Actually, you know what, I've just realized, nah, I'll just go out and get them. I'll go a bit further away from my base. Right, let's get another tree. Right, so it's giving us 3 logs, so that'll be perfect. It'll get us up to 20, eh? Right, cool. And then that way I'll be able to upgrade both of my storage boxes, which will make my life a lot easier when it comes to storage, because at the minute I'm like kicking about with my inventory always full and have no space to store anything in the base. Right, let's see how this is gonna work. I do believe we need... what do you call that? A hammer. Let's see if we can use this. Nah, it does have to be a hammer. Hello? Right. What's happening there? So what it says is it has to have all the attachments. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. Happy days. Why am I not able to do it? Does it have to be empty? Oh, please don't tell me I have to empty. That one's probably going to be a lot easier to empty, then yeah, I'll just use this. Yeah, let's just empty this, shift all the stuff over from the other one. And try again. Yeah, so it does have to be empty. Nice one. How many spaces are we getting now? Oh yeah, that's more like a... I'll have to do the same to the other one, I guess, so let's just shift some of the stuff from one to another. And then get that one upgraded as well, because this is going to make a huge difference. 100 items in each instead of 50. Literally doubling, and is using a lot less nails as well, which is a good thing. Like, let me have a look again on Discord. So to build a new one, you only get 50 space. And right, so it does look like it's cheaper to build a new one because you use 16 nails and 8 planks, where to upgrade it you use 20 nails and 10 planks. So yeah, it does look like it would have been cheaper to build a new one, but that means we can just ignore upgrading the next one and just build a new one instead. But yeah, I am quite chuffed with additional space in here. Cool. Right, so my partner is ready, and so is my little man, which means we are gonna be ending the stream now. And as I said, I'll be back in an hour to 2 hours, and we will continue from there for the rest of the day. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for joining us, and I hope to see you later on again. In the meantime, if you don't mind, again, please do give us a hand to hit that 500 subscribers mark by hitting subscribe button, and don't forget to like the stream as well. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of hours. So thanks again, and have a good afternoon. Cheers now.